Gotcha. I'm trying to keep this clean for YouTube, but anyway. There we go. There we go. Hold on, let's take a sip of diet crane grape, because that's what the dollar store had. They only have the diet ones. What's up, everybody? Happy weekend, happy Saturday night. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I'm gonna start the stream off with a fun fact real quick. So, if y'all don't know, I have a rabbit, right? I have a rabbit. When I go to work, I leave the TV on. I put it on like nature sounds and stuff like that, so that way he be good. I gotta make sure my serotonin producer is good. I gotta make sure my child is good. He's my child and my serotonin producer. But anyway, we're gonna get back to we're gonna get to some forbidden West. We're gonna get to the West that's forbidden. So if the West is forbidden, what makes that the East? The allowable West? I mean the allowable East? I messed that whole joke up. So we have the forbidden West, we have the allowable East, smashable South, and uptight North. Let me stop. Let's just get to the game. Let me make sure I switch to the screen this time before I start playing, because yesterday almost messed it up. Ooh, my skin popping. What with us black folks, when our skin get to glowing to certain when the light be hitting our skin, it be glowing. My skin glowing right now, because I've been doing a lately. I've been doing some skin treatment. Photo Snap Life. What up, Jada? But yeah, I've been doing I have a small skincare routine. It's nothing sophisticated. It's just charcoal and black soap, really. Nothing sophisticated. Anyway, let's get to it. But you gotta take care of your skin, though. I don't care if you're male or female. You gotta take care of your skin, even if it's just a small skincare treatment. How did I go from talking about my rabbit to skincare? Oh yeah, because I got distracted by my skin glowing. And just to let y'all know, if y'all don't know, I got ADHD. So that being said, I did not take my medicine today. So I'm going to be all over the place. Do y'all not understand me? I'm going to be all over the place. Alright, back to the game. Yo. Anyway. Let's get my mount. Come on, buddy. There go my Dodge Charger. There goes my Dodge Charger. Wait a minute, before we go anywhere, let's look at our side quests real quick. Alright, let's do this one. If I do this side quest, I can I'm just trying to upgrade, that's all. Melee pit. Wow. That's probably one of the first I got. This thing says level 1 on the melee pit. Alright, let's up our skills real quick. My trapper one, I have not did anything to this one, so we gotta start focusing on my trap a little bit. We in the trap. No, we not. Like I always tell people, I never claim to be a part of that life. And I never will. Can we make that cool? To say that's okay to not be a part of that life, to not claim that life. Because everybody want to be a part of that life until the life sneaks up on them. I'm going to do this side quest real quick and then we can go back to doing what we're doing. I just want to upgrade. I want to upgrade and level up. I did play some Gears today. I'm proud of myself. I played some Gears today. Gears 2, I mean. I've been playing the old Gears again. Just like I've been playing the old Halos, I'm playing the old Gears again. I'm mad at myself I didn't stream it, but hey, it is what it is. I might stream the third one. No, let me not say that. Because I keep saying I'm streaming then and I'm not streaming it, so. I feel bad because I've been putting out that much content out lately, but it's just, these last few weeks has been a little tough, so. But the fact I'm streaming and then I re-upload the streams, because I could just stream and just call it a day and then y'all just watch that one. But because of the lower quality of when the stream gets uploaded, the quality isn't that good. So I'd rather just re-upload it. Because I record my streams. What up, Dodge Charger? Told you, he my Dodge Charger. I need to eat something. I just thought about. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Wait, that's an explosive. Never mind. Oh, it's made a big boo boo. A big boo boo that would have made a big boom boom. A boo boo that would have made a boom boom. When my Dodge Charger just threw it back. Oh. There we go.
Shotgun was not much use against that.
You could get poison. Of course I ain't got no poison. But there we go. Hey, don't attack my Dodge Charger. Ouch. I ain't gonna let y'all get away with that. Hey yo. Hey yo. Don't be jumping my buddy. I want you to sneak up on me. What the heck? Alo, attack him. I was literally pushing attack, but she wasn't doing anything. Ah. No, we're not losing this mount. There we go. Ouch. There we go. Alright. Come on, buddy. You did a good job. You did a good job, Dodge Charger. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Good boy.
Find this in my stash later.
I shot the whatchamacallit and didn't blow up. Little poison sacks. I think those are poison sacks. Alright, let's get up there.
So you made it. Welcome to the hunting grounds. My name is Avina. I'm the caretaker of the grounds. I make sure they're kept fit for training against machines, whether they be used by our soldiers or our Utaru neighbors.
Same as the Karja then.
Ah, yes. We've heard those cowards claim the idea of hunting grounds as their own, but our soldiers have been training in places like this since before the clan wars. I'm willing to bet our trials are beyond anything the Carja would dare face. A skilled hunter like you might actually find them challenging, rewarding too. Win our trials and you'll earn stripes. That in turn will garner you some medals. Remnants of our victory against the Carja during the Red Raids. You can take medals to the arena at the Grove, our capital. Its keepers will let you exchange them for the finest weapons and gear our tribe has to offer.
Nice.
I'll keep that in mind.
I should get going then. I have other grounds to inspect, but rest assured they will be open to you. Walk with the 10.
Ah, right, the 10. Look at Aloy, my baby girl. Wait a second. Which quest is this? Did it switch quests on me? No, yeah, it switched quests on me. What the heck?
You looking to strengthen your hunting skills, Outlander?
Let's go. Cause it straight switched quests on me.
Fall.
At least we got a good fight out of that though. Oh, come on. You running in the trees and whatnot. You running in the trees. This is what we be. Let's go before they attack us. Let's go. You got the baby up in here. Let's go. What we're not gonna do is let you hit me. He's done. Oh, what the heck? Come on, get this work. Get this work, get this work. I gotta get some help. There we go. There we go. There we go. You're done. Ah! Dodge charger! No!
Don't let them surround you!
No, we're not letting you die.
Don't let them surround you!
There we go. Critical strike, critical strike, critical strike. There you go, Aloy. Come on. What am I doing?
Don't let them surround you!
Good jump, good jump, good jump. There we go.
Save those smiles
Nope.
for your
She carried my boy.
only strength.
She carried my boy.
Display.
for a hug, and she said, "Ah, yeah, yeah."
You, the one who actually won this fight for us. A word.
That was funny.
I want everyone fortifying the pass.
Hey, let me put on my boy real quick and make sure he can.
Green is early spring. There are children playing with sticks. It's all I can do to keep them alive. It'll only get harder. So far, the rebels have sent mere scouts. But it won't be long till they return for an all-out assault. And if they bring machines with them, we'll need a lot more than eager hearts to win.
You seem to know a lot about Tanak's tactics.
Back when the Tanakh clans pushed back the Karja raiders, I joined the fight.
The Tanakh taught you how to fight?
More than that, they taught me how to work with metal. I'm probably the only Utoro who can. Never thought I'd be using what I learned then to fight against them now.
Rolling around, like I'm playing Souls, like I'm playing the Souls game. Good. Before we do that, let's save. Always gotta make sure to save. Oop, nope, wrong button.
So, what's the plan?
The plan was making new weapons for my so-called fighters. I sent my best climber, Voss, up the drum route to get the materials we need. Wide maws leave metal pods we use for crafting at its summit. But the derangement has made them as dangerous as the climb to reach them. Boss is yet to return. We have defenses to set up, and we are running out of time. If the Savior of Meridian is willing to lend us her strength a little longer,
I'm doing favors for everyone.
believe you can get us what we need.
You know who I am.
Red hair, bow, fights better than 10 warriors put together. You're well known. And so is your little disagreement with the chorus.
Can't Plainsong help?
Plainsong has abandoned all settlements this far out.
Then why not just leave? They're clearly outnumbered and under-equipped. You could leave. Head to safety.
Have you ever seen a flower so small and white? When it falls, it looks like snow in spring. My daughter called them winter song. She carried their seeds to the day she drew her last breath.
Wow.
Now those seeds grow in the grove, at the heart of River Hem, planted by my own hands. As do the ones of every brother and sister, taken from us during the Red Raids. I will not abandon them.
I'm sorry about your daughter.
The raids took her from me. I found my peace in every Karja that fell beneath my spear. Now all I have left of her is planted in the grove here. No Tanakh will force me out.
Do all Utaru carry seeds with them?
We are given our pouches soon after we're born. When we die, the seeds are buried. A reminder that our deaths bring new life.
Makes sense.
It is how we remain one with the rhythm of the world.
I might do that with my kids if I end up having kids.
What makes the path up to the drum route so dangerous?
It's a cave of sunken passages and gaping caverns that only the very skilled can navigate. It serves as a safe haven.
Hopefully, I'm not the one to plant them, though.
Machines have patrolled its deepest passageways ever since the derangement. Even so, River Hem and the Grove live off its waters. We are connected to it as much as we are to the seeds growing behind you.
I don't think I caught your name.
Q. I am the Metal Weaver of River Hem. But all you really need to know about me is that I plan to keep my people alive. Thanks to you,
Simple enough.
we might actually have a chance at that.
Tell me more about these metal pods.
They are tricky to collect. The Wide Maws sow them.
Ooh, I need to see the
One
wild
must be
mall.
quick enough to gather them before the soil and water take them. But their metal is among the sturdiest I've ever weaved. Without them, our chances of survival are slim.
Oh, if there's no convincing you to leave, I guess we're making some weapons.
You have my thanks. There's no time to waste. Follow me. This way. With those pods and a whole lot of luck, we just might get out of this alive. Let's hope these sprouts can hold their ground against a squad of machines. I can only cover so much ground, and my joints aren't what they used to be.
Looked to me like they chose to stay here as much as you did.
It'll be the fight of their lives, that's for sure.
Look, I'm 28 and my joints feel like they. Ugh. I get out the bed like an old man.
Almost there. This is the best we can do to hide them in that fight. But if we fall, the Tanakh will find them sooner than later. We're here. This is it. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
I'm ready.
Good luck. Come see me at the forge when you're done.
What up, people? What up, my people? My fellow folks. Oh, that's right. I can greet them. I forgot.
How's with you? Outlander. Oh.
What are these things?
Guess I better start finding my way up to the top.
Alright, there we go. I wish I had a focus. You know what? They gotta have toy focuses up there. Not for me to wear. I'll probably, you know, have it as a collector item or something. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's see. Let's see something real quick. Toy. Of course, they have fidget toys in the Focus called the Ford Focus. Oh, that's it. Yep, of course they do. Oh shoot, they got the Bluetooth. Okay. They got the Bluetooth. I might have to keep that in mind. We got Bluetooth focuses. Okay. Alright. Eventually I'm gonna be a nerd, but it was like $130, so yeah, that's gonna have to wait. That's gonna have to wait a lifetime. Ooh, that's shiny. That is shiny.
I need to find a way up there.
What can I climb on? Glide, and I'm in the water. I am in the water. We need water.
Shake off this wet.
Shake off the wet. I don't see no spots to climb up. Let's try something real quick. Hey, what's that?
Don't think I'm getting anywhere through here. This isn't going anywhere. There doesn't seem to be an easy way to climb in this cave. There might be some underwater.
Oh, we're about to go in the water.
Lead me someplace, but I'm not through these caves.
I don't know what that is, but apparently I can't break it. Alright, we're going in the water. Whee! Okay, I'm trying to dive. Come on, Aloy. Woo! There we go. There we go. Oh, man.
These were made by machines. I should take a seed pouch to Q. This seems to mean a lot to Yataro.
The seeds are basically like dog tags, basically.
Burrowers. Same ones that killed Irving, probably. Acid'll do a lot of damage.
Let's see. Do I got any poison? Sure don't. I'm about to trap myself, but hey, if it works, it works. There we go. Ouch.
I can keep... That takes care of that. Now let's find a way up these caves.
Barely had a left finger. I did get hit once, but hey, it got the job done. It got the job done. I need poison arrows and stuff like that. Poison arrows, fire arrows. I need all of it. I need all of it. Oh, there we go. My baby girl Aloy. My baby girl Aloy. Yeah. I'm gonna give Aloy some flowers. But how do you give a virtual girl flowers? How does that work, y'all? Y'all tell me. Ooh, shine. This is fun. Alright, before we do that though. It's always good to follow my instincts at times.
Another glide in.
Ah! There we go. You know how much upper body strength you gotta have and dexterity in order to climb these things? Barehanded. Alright, the next step is getting up there. Alright, this might hurt a bit. Oh, never mind. Alright, how do we get up there? Do 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 do. Alright, I have no idea where to go. I have no idea. Yo, what up, Zero? Zero the hero. Zero the hero. Who got a lot of heroes? Zero the hero who has a lot of heroes. Alright, let's figure this out. I might turn on the fan soon. I hate turning on the fan while I'm streaming or recording, because you can hear it in the background. But it's a little hot. It's a little hot. Not that girl breath from high school. Oh. Ah. There we go. There we go. We're making some progress. Progress is always good, no matter how big or small. Yeah. Sometimes the progress is hard, sometimes the progress is limp. Sometimes it's not about the size of the progress, sometimes it's about the effort behind the progress.
If I time it right, I might be able to jump and use my polecaster to get to the other side.
There you go, Aloy. Told you we're making progress. And this time I'm not talking about the negative progress. Can't stay for long because I got to move my family. I'm glad I was able to catch a stream and say what's up. I definitely appreciate it, Zero. Yeah, family always come first. Do what you got to do. You keep up the grind, Ira. Do it awesome. Okay, I definitely appreciate that, man. What movie y'all watching? Y'all watching Batman?
Almost there. Made it. Time to find those wide moss.
I got how that bridge just came out of nowhere.
Stuff for the stash. There they are. Those pods they're ejecting. They must be the ones Q needs. Looks like I can just pick them up once they fall to the ground.
Oh!
I can get them without the machines ever knowing I'm here.
Run! Speed. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Speed. The one with Tom Cruise in it? Or did they make a remake of that movie?
Got it.
Let's make this easy on us. But I gotta hurry up and get them. The problem isn't following it and getting whatchamacallit. It's these other guys with the bus bombs, speed time thing. Oh, so it was Keanu Reeves. Okay. Hold on. I could have sworn it was Tom Cruise, but it might have. Yeah, you're right. Yep, it was Keanu Reeves. I remember that movie. I like that movie, actually. No, it's just an action. It's an action movie. So every time I think of an action movie, my first thought is Tom Cruise, and then after that, Jason Statham.
frost ammo's not gonna do much.
This could be easy missions, just these other guys. I'm surrounded, but I got an idea. Come on, buddy, come a little bit closer. There we go. Ooh, buddy is super close. I'm gonna try to make this as easy as possible. God dang it.
Been spotted.
Of course. Yeah, come on. Come on. Ah! Alright, you just need one more. Move, Aloy. There we go.
Call the pods. Time to get out of here.
Yep, I agree. Alright, Zero. I appreciate you coming by the stream. Ah! Let's go. Ouch! Woo! Alright, we're good. That could have went better, but hey, I got the ejector done, and I did die. As long as we didn't die, we good. Eventually, I need to upgrade my armor.
There we go. Look at the cave entrance. I can make my way back to Riverham from here.
Riverham. We going to Riverham. Riverham. Didn't I tell you to Riverham? Hopefully dinner tonight will be tacos. I thawed out the meat and then I fell asleep earlier today. I've been in bed
got
all
what we
day
needed.
today.
Not a moment too soon. Did you find Voss?
Yeah.
I brought his seed pouch back.
I pray it'll be the last I bury. But now I need to get the weapons ready.
Let's hope it'll be enough.
It'll have to be.
Ooh. Rebels. You're not talking about the Galactic Rebels?
Everyone, stay behind cover until I give the signal.
Get this from my stash, an idiot. Wataru! Forever him!
Taru, forever him!
Forever him!
I've got her in my sights.
Attack! No!
Ouch. Got you. Ooh. There you go, Aloy. Thank you. Oh, what the heck? Come on, camera.
I lost the hostile. Bring them down.
There we go.
Get round them.
There we go. There we go. Why is it dark? Why is it on dark, but yet he's on fire? What's going on? Oh, shoot.
Give us some cover.
Oh, crap. What are these guys doing? Oh, shoot. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Come on, get this work, get this work, get this work. Come on, get this work. Woo! Wow! What was that?
Riverhead will not fall.
Much better.
Wait a second. Yeah, there we go. Alright, y'all cover me for a second. Ouch. Cover me. Please cover me. Please cover me. You know what? I just thought about something. I forgot about my valor. There we go.
Much better.
This one I'm doing side missions so I can upgrade my stuff. There we go. Alright, let's get some health items. Cause I'm tripping. There we go. Oh, you over here. Oh. You over here hiding. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ouch. Come on. Come on. Oh, you doing all that hiding and talking smack. There we go.
Guess these young ones knew how to aim after all. Even so, we owe you this victory, Huntress.
It wasn't my strategy or craft that got us here, Q. I just brought in some parts.
Even so, I want you to have this.
Ooh.
It did good by my people. It'll do good by you.
I'll take good care of it.
Be safe out there.
Ooh, I needed that. Alright, let's loot everything. I will take that.
I can grab this from my stash later.
Alright, let's get everything we can from here, and then we're going on to the main quest. Ooh, I might have to use this one instead. This one I have equipped. This one I just got. Oh yeah. Alright, let's upgrade our skills real quick. We're gonna upgrade the traps. We're gonna upgrade the trap. Alright, I think we're good to go. Come on, Dodge Charger. Good Dodge Charger. Alright. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's one of the other, what you call it. We got a long ride ahead of us. I don't know what that is, but I want to stay away from this path. Take that. Hello, my fellow Dodge Chargers. Oh, Chargers. This is the Dodge Charger. I have the one and only Dodge Charger. Just keep on running. They're gonna spot you, but just keep on. Just keep on running. We'll be alright. You just gotta keep on running. Gotta keep on running, buddy. Gotta keep on running, buddy.
An old world ruin. I have something useful lying around. I should take a look inside.
Later. Jump. Oh. Alright, let's get out of here. It's not our fight. Ow.
Where's this place? The Tamark wouldn't let me through those gates before. Looks like they were overrun by rebels. I should find whoever's in charge and take them out. Might make the rest retreat.
In that case.
You're not as sneaky as
Grab this on the go.
Oh!
Intruder!
How he didn't die after that? Oh!
That has to be the one in charge.
Run, Aloy. Run. Run for him. Run! Oh my gosh.
I've lost her. Shall we go back? The 10 guide my shot.
Ah, crap. Ooh. Woo!
I should check the body. Might find something useful. These look like identification tags. I've seen some ex-soldiers carry them, but never this many.
Ooh, come on.
Deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
No! Dice Charger! No! Come on, get up, bud. Get up, buddy. Oh, come on.
Made it!
You're with me. Follow. My blade is yours. She should be on her own. Let's split up. We'll cover more ground.
There we go. Yo, what up?
Not so loud.
Alright, let's get everything that we can.
They're still suspicious.
Suspicious of this D. Yes, I'm being ugly. That's my job. If being ugly was a job, I would be rich. I ain't talking about physical appearance. I'm just talking about me in general, my personality. Alright, let's grab that.
Terror on the courageous faces as we ran them down at the embassy. A memory to save. Hey!
Ouch.
She'll come running!
Ooh. Come on. Let's go. I was trying to save, but come on, Don Charger. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Skedaddle. Let's skedaddle. Let's skedaddle. That's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, you got some potions and all that.
Stash has room.
I got the stash. We about to push. Oh, look, it's your brother in Dodge Charger. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe we should get out of here. Alright, I want to get out of here.
Digging tunnels.
Let's get out of here. I just need to save real quick. We're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close. Oh, that was a rabbit. I can't kill a rabbit.
I'm tired to knock the village flooded. Maybe from a recent storm. I wonder if anyone made it out. Best check around the shore.
Of course it's gonna make me do that. Alright, so we're just gonna keep going forward. Come on, map. How are you gonna load up? There we go. Go forward and then we're gonna make a right. Let's take a sip of our drink. Don't worry, there's no alcohol in here. I don't really drink alcohol that much. I think I explained already. I'm not really much of a drinker. I'll drink, but I'm not that much of a drinker. Not as much as I used to be. I was a heavy drinker back. I ain't gonna say heavy, but I used to drink like. I used to drink way more than I do now. The only time I really drink is if somebody else has it. And I don't really keep liquor in the house. I don't know, I just mentally lost interest when it comes to drinking. You know, I just killed a couple wildlife. Now I lost interest in drinking. Like I said, if somebody else have, I might take, you know, have a few drinks or two. But I'm not much of a drinker. Finally, a safe spot that we can save.
Maybe here.
My Dodge Charger. You know what? I picked the worst time to get a an 8-cylinder vehicle. I mean, I got my Dodge Charger about 3 years ago, I believe. And of course, gas prices off the roof. It's through the roof. Did I say off the roof? Yes, I did. Somebody smack me now. Psh, ah! Yeah, I had the right to smack myself. Alright, come on, Dodge Charger. Yes, I'm going to keep calling Dodge Charger. And this mount dies, the next mount is going to be called Dodge Charger 3. Because I already had 2 mounts. Well, yeah. Well, technically, this will be 4, but good. No, right, the next one is going to be called Dodge Charger 2. From now on out, all my mounts, if it's a Charger, I'm going to call it Dodge Charger. And then whatever corresponding number. Oh, we're near the beach. We're getting all the beaches. Life is a beach. Beach. We love the beaches. You son of a beach. I'm a bad influence, y'all. No, I don't know anymore. I'm some type of influence. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I'm some type of influence. Alright. Good dodge charger. Sometimes I can't tell if these are rebels or not.
Not one more step. The Spartans don't suffer outlanders in the clan lands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Vashov. I'm not here to fight.
Hair like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruta, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our ways. You will be watched.
That's fine, as long as I can
Keep
get
that
to
in
it.
mind.
I saw you looking. Don't be looking at my baby girl Aloy. Baby girl Aloy. I need a shop anyway.
Pot is empty without the bow. We can trade sayings all day. I'm still not eating that shelled swine.
Not really
Can't have
on
an
me.
eagle without an egg.
I can send it to
You'll
my
be stronger and
stash.
healthier, Potter.
Yes, a
That signal
workbench.
is coming from inside the shop.
A workbench. Why be near the beach? Benches on the beach. Benches on the beach. How to say cuss words without saying cuss words. You know what? Let's see how much damage. Just do 45. Because eventually I'm going to switch back to this one. Or switch to that one. 45s. One of them I can't use poison arrows. I only got the right one. I think this one I have equipped. Yep, this one I have equipped. So let's see. Damage. Damage. I was gonna upgrade this one. Do I have enough? Yep. Of course, I need a claw shot and razor tail. Which one has the best protection? Of course, this one doesn't have any protection. Of course. I might switch to this one. No idea. I'm gonna wear that one. Wait, wait a minute. Yes, let's wear this one. I'll switch back if it starts causing me too much trouble. Impact. You know what? No, let's wear this one. This one has more impact. Alright, yeah, we're gonna continue wearing the Nora Sentinel. Matter of fact, I might start selling some of these. Yeah, I'm gonna sell like an armor or two or something. I'm gonna sell this one. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Ooh, I'm about to be rich. There we go. Ammunition. Upgrading weapons and okay. Advance. I'll take 2 of those. Purge water.
I have the wares you need. Come back again.
Hope they don't mind me wrenching that door off.
You bring trade.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
You do that everywhere you go?
Sorry.
Well, I guess we can use it for storage.
Eh?
That doesn't make you eligible for a discount.
It's all good.
Buy or sell?
Look, I'm just taking people's stuff. In real life, they would have been fighting me.
And shut down engines 1 and 2. You gonna pass me that bottle?
You really think these soldiers can hold back those combat machines?
Well, this was always gonna be a one-way trip, so I guess they're gonna have to. To enduring victory?
To Zero Dawn, whatever the hell it is.
Oh, well, any chance it's an ice machine? This drink's warm.
Eh.
I guess everyone found their own way to deal with the end. They were trying to survive. As Pharaoh's machines swept the planet of life. All those people lost. Through one man's ego.
There we go. Come on, Dodge Charger. Good Dodge
There's
Charger.
another locator beacon on the same frequency.
Let's go. Let's go.
Save the extra stock for later.
Oh, that just remind me. Inventory. This will be my main. Oh, come on. All right. In that case. Let's see. Run, 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 run. Run. Let's do some comparison real quick. Oh, we'll get what we got for now. Hold on, Charge. I know you can run fast in a day, guy. Oh. That will have to change real quick. That will have to change super quick.
If the Banuk can survive freezing, so can I. Ground's getting steeper, air's getting cold. Should be getting close to Stonecrest.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. Come on. Before it gets too cold. Before it gets too cold, I already know how it goes. This is how I flow. Y'all just blow. Not enemies.
This must be Stonecrest.
Alright, let's go to rest on
Town
foot.
should be waiting for me. But maybe I should look around first.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, got it. Got it, got it, got it. Get down, Aloy.
There's Catolo.
Is that the champion from the east I see? Then I've
Yep.
something to share.
This writing. It's Karja. I think it was left behind by Marshal Fashov.
This valley is infested with Regalis rebels. The scouts from the village tell us that they've been moving machines through here for days. Some they ride. Others they herd along, and some they even strip for parts. Especially cannons. The path ahead will not be easy.
It hasn't been easy this far.
We should get going. My orders are to guide you to the bulwark so that you can speak to Tekote. For all the good it'll do.
Not so fast. I'm gonna need a little more than that. What is this place?
Stonecrest was built as an outpost, back when the clans were still at war. Its purpose was to guard the entrance to the valley, as well as keep watch on what happens below. And for now, that means keeping watch on Regalla's forces. I wish we had enough soldiers to do more than just look on.
For all the good it'll do? What's that supposed to mean?
The bulwark has stood unyielding since the birth of our clan. Behind it, Tekote believes himself to be invulnerable. If he insists on defying Hikaru's orders, an outlander and a maimed marshal aren't gonna change his mind.
Your chief seems to think differently.
And that is the only reason I am still standing here, talking to you.
What makes the bulwark so impenetrable?
It's made of massive boulders, impervious to any frontal assault.
My guy seems salty, but then again, if I have my arm caught up, I'll be salty too.
I can get you inside. If we're done talking, that is.
What makes you so sure Tekote won't listen to us?
A snake safe in its lair hears nothing but its own rattle.
Come on, is that all you've got for me? Hikaru said you were from the Sky Clan before becoming a marshal. I need to know what you know.
Chakotay is a petty, vindictive schemer. If he had any guts, he would have gone after Hikaru long ago. But instead, he covets the chiefdom from behind the bulwark, biding his time, hoping that his foes will weaken one another.
AK, he's playing the waiting game.
Is that enough for you?
For now. Why do you think Regala's forces are driving machines through the valley?
We've heard similar reports from across the clan lands. The rebels are gathering machines from the wilds, but whatever control they have over them doesn't seem to last. So they herd them into camps. Something else happens there. Something that makes their control permanent.
An override with 2 phases.
I don't know about that.
Don't worry about it.
But it gets worse.
What?
We've heard rumors that the rebels are scouting larger machines. I don't know what kind.
Let's hope they don't learn how to override them, too. You were at the embassy.
I was.
I'm sorry about the other marshals.
Their deaths will not go unpunished.
You're still healing.
I will never heal. But that won't stop me from cracking any skulls that need it.
Hey, I'm feeling the spirit.
Good thing you're on my side, then. So, what's the plan?
The bulwark is to the southwest.
After I finish the stream, which I'm streaming for a bit, but after I finish the stream, fit some tacos.
We'll either have to fight our way through, or find a way to sneak past unnoticed. Neither will be easy.
Who says it's gonna be easy?
Let's get this over with. On me.
I can't blame him though. Like I said, if I had my arm cut off and I saw all my brothers die,
Send his challengers.
I wouldn't.
I'd be salty too.
To knock the respect of blade and the strength of the fighter who wields it. Good as anyone who lacks that.
Well, lucky for us, we're both good fighters, but let's hope it won't come to that. So this whole valley is the Sky Clan's territory?
Yes. The clan has defended it for generations.
Against who?
The other Tanakh clans. Even the Karja, long ago. If you want a history lesson, talk to the chaplains. Rebels ahead. Hacking away at that machine. Gut them, or sneak around. I will follow.
Looks like there's a passage between those rocks. Might be a way to sneak past.
Let's go. Let's go. Alright, that was easy.
We're clear. Let's keep moving.
Oh, actually, before we go. There we go.
Those rebels were gathering machine parts, maybe to make more overrides. And Chakotay won't do anything?
Why would he, when he has the bulwark? I grew up behind the wall. It's easy to have a full sense of safety there.
Right now, he sounds like an anime character. He sounds like Gara.
in the clearing. Take the lead.
Might be the same voice actor now I think about it. The less we gotta fight, the better.
What's the word?
My blade's always ready for a fight.
I'm sure he can fight, but with one arm, yeah. Come on.
This is where I saw something. No sign of anyone here. What's that?
Let's go, and let's make it quick. Just to let you know, I'm not a big fan of stealth missions or stealth situations.
We're out of sight. Let's move.
Back at Stonecrest, you said the rebels have been moving through here for days. By the time Tekote realizes he's outmatched, this entire valley might be overrun.
If not for the sake of the rest of the clan, I would welcome that day. To see his pride ruined.
Okay, well, maybe we can change his mind.
Hopefully. I call this guy one-armed Gara.
The bulwark. Let me know when you are ready, and I will announce us.
Oh, I'm ready. I didn't travel all this way for nothing. It's been a lot of traveling. Oh, that's an interesting place. And I can see why they stayed behind there.
You there! A marshal requests an audience with your clan commander. I didn't know there were any marshals left. We defend the path to the mountain, where the wings of the Ten shall find us. All right, Marshal. I'll send the lift for you.
It gotta be cold. All that snow and they still have exposed skin. I couldn't imagine it. I mean, of course, that's probably the best warmth they can get. I'm sure they got other stuff to cover their skin, but still. Okay.
When we meet with Tekote, I'll do the talking.
We'll see how it goes.
Back again.
So this was home.
A long time ago. Come on.
Yeah, he definitely reminds me of Gara.
Not bad. Is that Katalo? What's he doing with an outlander? Such a terrible wound. Why'd they let an outlander? Isn't she the one who defeated Fighter?
A Stitcher. I just want to see what he got. Okay. Nothing here to make me.
Well, this is a warm welcome.
An outlander and a maimed marshal. A spectacle.
Reminds
No
me
pun
of where I
intended.
grew up. I never decided which was worse. When they shunned me, or when they stopped and stared.
Right now, I prefer...
I thought you was gonna do the talking, brother.
We're here for Tekote. Let us in.
God day he munching over there. Hey, jaws up. Stop looking at my baby girl Aloy like that. My baby girl Aloy. My baby girl Aloy.
The Sky Clan's mighty son returns. Bless the 10.
Your chief has demanded an immediate dispatch of all challengers to the cool route. We're here to make sure yours haven't gotten lost on their way to the Grove.
I see. Regala must have dealt our chief a mighty blow, if he's sending you two as messengers.
This one defeated Regala's champion, Grutta, at the embassy. She fought honorably.
I had the sense to bar our soldiers from that embassy. Just as I have the sense now to keep our challengers here. If they must fight, then they will fight here. Defending our walls. Our clan.
That wall won't protect you. Not from the machines Regala controls. They're already at your doorstep.
And what do you know of the battles that the Bulwark has withstood? The blood shed upon stone.
I know it wasn't meant to be used as a coward's shield.
You were a great warrior once.
Wow.
But that was then.
Come on now, you ain't had to rub that in his
Tell
face.
Carl, with all due respect, that we will keep our challengers here for as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark.
That's what you think. No?
I told you, words are useless with his kind. We're gonna have to kill him. It won't be easy with all his men above. Are you even listening?
For as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark, he said. Wait here. I need to get a closer look at that wall.
What? Why?
So Aloy has a plan, just trust her.
That wall might not be as strong as Tekote thinks it is. I need to get down to the base of it and check it out.
May your blade be bright. In the name of the 10.
A rush of air.
Look how I just kick his head as I'm going down. Alright, let's save real quick. Let's see.
You, Outlander. Come and trade.
Seems like you got something special if you want me to trade. Oh. Oh, okay. I need fire weapons. Okay. Let's get it.
You need that, I'm sure of it.
Appreciate it. Set of firing rolls to use canister harpoons that can attach elemental cannons to the machine. Guess we're gonna be using it pretty soon.
beaten already, Outlander.
Oh, just you wait.
Oh, better yet.
I need to get a little distance from the wall in order to scan it properly. Okay, time to scan the wall. Just what I thought. There's something metal in there. Oh, that rock is interfering with the scan. I need to get closer. But how? I might be able to climb up on the left side of the wall. Near that waterfall.
Alright, I guess that's where we're going. That is where we're going. That is where... There we go. Let's get the climbing. They think it's secure, but it's not. But it's not. I can't wait to fix tacos. I've been wanting tacos for the last few weeks.
Into the wall. Towards a hollow, maybe. Rocks here might give way if I pry at them.
I keep getting roll and crouch mixed up.
Now, better scan that tank again. Power core. I'll bet if I blew it up. But how? Well, can't do anything else here. Better go find Catalo.
We blow it up and mess up the walls, then maybe more willing to fight. I guess that's the plan anyway. It would be nice if I could use this as a shield, though.
The guard said you've been scurrying around the wall like a rat. What in the name of the ten have you been up to?
Dakote said he wouldn't send his challengers as long as they're safe behind the bulwark, right?
Don't remind me.
So, we take it down.
Did you hit your head on the way down here?
Yeah.
I'm serious. There's something from the old world stuck in there, and it has a power cell. I could blow it up if I just penetrate the first layer of rock and metal.
Even if what you're saying is true, it would take a cannon to do that.
You're right. And you said the rebels were stripping them off machines back in the valley. Come on.
No. I'm not getting dragged further into this madness.
Alright, then I'll go by myself.
Hikaru ordered you to help me. You gonna defy him like that arrogant shit up there?
I love Aloy. That's my baby girl, Aloy. My baby girl, Aloy.
That was an unkind comparison.
Oh no.
The rebels might have
I need to take a snapshot of this. I might make this a video.
And then what? The two of us go up against all of them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, you may lack sense, but you don't lack courage.
Hey.
So, back there with Dakote, it seemed like there's bad blood between you two.
There is. If we make it through this plan of yours, perhaps I'll tell you.
Alright,
We'll do
Gara. I tried to hit that bird, hawk, whatever it was. Whatever it was, it gives me a buzz. I don't want to cause a fuss, but I don't give a what. Okay. The bulwark. Taking some time to render, but again, I am playing on the PlayStation 4
the
Pro.
rebels just got a lot more firepower.
assassin. This won't be easy to take down, especially with this.
Then let me do it.
I'll handle the big guy. You focus on the others.
I'll follow you in.
Maybe I should see if there's anything I can use to take that thing down.
Agreed.
My focus can help.
Load up, squad. Soon we march. The Sky Clan will fall.
We could get water. Get over here.
They're down.
Oh. Crap. It's walking over here. I already got an idea. You ready? Let's do this. Oh. Ouch. Run. Let's do this. Run. Run, Aloy. Oh! There we go. Come on. Ah! He's supposed to help me take out the other guys. He's gonna take out the smaller guys if I'm taking out the big guy. It never goes the way. What kind of sound did I just make? Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna try this again.
Maybe I should see if there's anything I can use to take that thing down. My focus can help.
Load up, squad. Soon we march. The Sky Clan will fall.
Really think he can hold a cool move? No. Fire won't do much.
take out everybody else first. Try to take out as much as we can.
Finish that wretch.
What is he doing? Crap. I kinda got a plan, but not really.
It's on to me.
Crap. Oh. Come on, crap.
I'm not giving up.
Alright, this is gonna be one tough boss. Hey, what is that?
That ballista could do some damage.
I see! Ah!
Let's get out of here. Come on. crap. No wonder I ain't got no arrows. I gotta switch my arrows back. Oh, wait a minute. Go back. I saw some frost. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we take this thing down.
Over there!
Don't keep that thing in the center. Alright, I need to find out. Oh, okay. Run, run. It's gonna be a while before we take this thing down. It's gonna be a while before we take this thing down. Alright. This is fun.
A hit! No more shots left!
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we take this thing down. I know I can use traps, but oh. Let's stick at the other canisters on there, so come on, it's almost taken down. Oh. Alright, this is gonna be a while. Come on, just a little bit closer. Run! Woo! Some frost water would be nice. I just ain't got the supplies for it. Oh shoot! Run, Aloy, run!
We're losing ground.
Woo! Let's get as much as we can. Oh shoot. Keep hitting it. 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 There we go. Come on. Oh. Woo!
Pain subsiding.
Let's take it down. Come on, let's take it down. Come on, craft it. What are you doing, Aloy? Oh, shoot.
Here we go. I need help here.
There we go. Now dodge. Come on. Alright, we're doing good so far. We're doing good so far. We just gotta keep it up. Oh shoot. Just keep hitting the weak spots.
We must prevail.
We're almost done. Alright, move. Nice. There we go. There you go, Aloy. Break that neck.
Got them all. So, that cannon.
There you go, Aloy.
I'm not looking forward to hauling this all the way to the bulwark.
Here. I may be maimed, but I've still got a strong back.
You know, that's why when you work out all parts. Back, chest, all that stuff.
After you.
Right. Let's take everything that we can. Where is it?
Hey,
This one.
you fought well back there.
I did not think we'd survive. But killing the rebels and the machine, it was good to take the fight to them for once. You really think this thing will do the job?
Yep.
I'll know soon enough.
Alright. Let's got everything we can.
We have a mission to finish.
I know. You just can't leave supplies behind, though. Matter of fact, that reminds me. I know there's some supplies around here somewhere. The fact they was able to maintain control of that thing. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. And there's another one. I know we're going to have to fight that elephant thing soon. But for now, I'm just glad we took that one down.
Do what you must.
Isn't this the right way? Oh my gosh. Is this what it's gonna do?
My fingers feel stiff in this cold.
What the heck?
Do not wander off.
Oh my gosh. Is this what we're gonna do? There we go. Come on, so how do we go back?
Come.
It's like I keep heading to the direction and then... Can you not walk across the water?
The bulwark's not that way.
Yes, it is. You know what? I guess we gotta go this way then. That was weird. I'm gonna have to eat soon. I'm gonna have to eat some. Like, come on, render. Excuse me. I'm not even super tired, really. Before my streams, I always take a nap. It's a must. Because I gotta stay up all night. Unless they approve my day off tomorrow, which I highly doubt. Because like at Amazon, we have PTO and then we also have vacation time. PTO, you can instantly take it, no approval, anything like that. But with vacation time, it has to be approved. You need at least a 24-hour, the manager needs to approve it. I think a minimum of 24 hours, I think. Thank you.
Here it is. But you don't just need a cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up.
Go on.
Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks so I can expose the power cell. It's working!
Give it some time.
This isn't gonna work.
Well, isn't this impressive? 2 children playing siege. I hope they haven't hurt the bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing yourselves. And leave this poor mountain alone.
This is your last chance, Chakotay. You can still answer Hikaru's call.
This is your last chance. You have it back.
It's taking so long to render.
Leave
It's
this
all good.
place, savage, now. And take this cripple
Hey.
with you.
There we go. Try to tell you. Every wall has a weakness. Especially when I'm in those walls. I be in the walls. I have issues.
Can't hide behind the wall anymore, Takote. Now you have to join Hikaru.
Never. Never. We will rebuild it. Immediately.
Dude.
You are not safe. The bulwark couldn't protect you from a single cannon, let alone an army of machines. The only pathway to safety is to unite against Regala with your chief. You decreed that no challengers would be sent, while the clan remained safe behind the bulwark. So send them now. Unless your word means nothing.
He has a point.
Send them.
I didn't hear you.
Send the challengers.
I look forward to seeing the Sky Clan's colors in the arena.
He's pissed. That's alright.
Nicely done, Marshal. What's gonna happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe, as pawns in Takote's foolish schemes. If you want to check up on them, talk to Jera, the chaplain of the clan. If anyone needs help up there, she'll know.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I'll take my leave then. I need to report to Hikaru.
I'll see you at the culvert.
Good.
Alright.
We may need another miracle there as well.
I'm the miracle worker. My baby girl Aloy.
Maybe I should go up there, see if everyone's alright. And find this chaplain, Gara. Might also be a good idea to resupply before I head back out.
Yeah. I don't think they want to see your face, but... I'll be back. I gotta put some food on my stomach. Alright. Now we got a little bit of food. We got a cereal bar. We got a cereal bar. We got a cereal bar. Material girl. Yum, 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 yum. I'm being hungry and fat. Anyway. Take me up. Beam me up, Scotty. I don't think they want to see my face, though. I did destroy that wall. Yeah. Herbalist. We got the herbalist. Crap.
My stock will be here next time.
I'm dropping the controller and everything. wait, I guess I got something I can sell to her. Never mind. But I definitely gotta resupply though.
Come, trade.
I need resources. This is exactly what I need, machine muscle.
Use them well.
There we go. I need more machine muscles. Machine muscles. I'm about to run out of metal shards.
It's time you changed your look.
Alright. Let's sell some stuff and I think I'll be happy from there. Go.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Watch your step out.
Well, I got potions and all that stuff, so we good. Alright, where's the chaplain at? No, we're gonna stick to the main quest. Alright, let's go. Matter of fact, no. See, I'm about to create more work for myself. Where's the flame at?
You bring care.
No, not even close. Hear that, soldiers? Not even close.
Fast travel. We got a fast travel. Let me make sure we're still recording. Yep, we're still good. Ooh, I'm having fun and it's getting late. I might do this last mission and then I might wrap it up. I'm not sure yet. I am not sure yet. We're gonna hit the floor yet. Let's see if they approved it, which I highly doubt. Because it has been 20. Because I didn't give them a 24-hour notice. Let's see. Time off history. Well, it hasn't been denied yet. Come on, reconnect Instagram Live.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hikaru and Marshal Katalo await you within.
All right.
The cool route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne. And ether.
Alright, come on, Instagram. 'Cause if it goes off, I'm not cutting it back on. It's been lasting for over 2 hours, and then it's gonna finally act up.
The chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
Appreciate it.
Speak to the chief when you're ready.
I'll take that.
This must lead to the arena.
I'll also take that. Alright, I'm closing out Instagram.
It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring. Oh, this could be useful.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heel.
Literally.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to see. We both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come from you.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals.
Hold the line.
You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Oh, yes. Things about to get crazy. I can feel it.
Remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice?
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool route where they fell.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done.
Alright, let's go.
We'll assist Marshal Katalo regarding the chief. We all have our works. We'll see the cool route through.
Wait, what the heck? Okay.
I hear one of the...
Let Regala face our new marshals.
A battle's coming.
The title Marshal must be earned with courage. The honors
I'm trying to go, what?
I've got some shards riding on this.
Alright, I guess we go this way.
My string.
Slugs, of course.
Chief's champion. What an honor. Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander
Westerner.
himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
And sometimes they
I'd
penetrate
save my
you.
spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
Oh, wait, before we do anything. Let's see. Nice. Let's see. Recover weapon stamina effect. Okay, you already got that. Let's go.
Okay. Sakaro's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight.
Nope, y'all are not. Alright, let's get to Deca. Why did it make it so difficult to get to certain areas? Oh my gosh. I like how there's a ladder right there and I didn't see it. Y'all can make fun of me. Go ahead and make fun of me.
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed.
Eventually I'm gonna go back to that wall.
Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Look like they're about to have fun.
Thunder!
Render.
The cool route is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
Sounds simple enough. Here they come. All right.
Here they come!
Here we go,
Hold
Aloy.
them back! Defend the
cool route.
That's the plan. I don't get that much ammo left. Alright, we gotta take care of those. Come on. Go down. Go down. Come on, go down. There we go. There we go. Okay, it is one of these guys. Woo! Let's do another one. What are you doing, Aloy? Woo! There we go. There we go.
That can't be all of them.
Yeah, that was too easy.
There. What is that?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Hold the defenses! Go!
We're going Aloy being Aloy. I like how these all run into these big old machines. They count for the air and the ground, but never count for underground. Regala. Oh wow. Regala, you're mine. Oh, another Cobra. Oh.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey!
It's gonna be fun.
Here, you big worm!
Big worm from Friday.
Down and catch up to Regala. Hopefully the Demok will fire a few shots from that ballista.
Weak against fire. Okay. Oh. Oh. Ooh, almost got hit. Ouch. Move, Aloy. Good. There we go. Oh my gosh. I hate this thing. Do what you gotta do. Make it quick. Oh.
Lining up the shot.
There we go, there we go. Get closer. Get another one. Alright, back up, back up, back up. Move, 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 move. Make that reload pretty quick. There we go.
Machine's too close. I can't fire.
Right. Get up, Aloy.
Hold on, Captain. We're reloading.
Crap. thing is getting real annoying. Even with the slow motion, still annoying. There we go. Move, Aloy. You almost got it. You gotta be patient. This ain't poison anymore. There we go. Big worm for Friday. I want my money, Smokey. Me and you both, baby girl. Alright, how do we get up there? Trying to get as much health items as possible. Pick it up, Aloy.
Soon enough.
Oh, these are gonna have to work. Pick them up.
Champion, get to the chief!
Go! Get to the chief!
Think I can help out with that. Good job, Aloy. That was a close one. Hello, Regalo. We meet again. Hey, you better run. Somebody could have shot in the back with an arrow. Come on now.
This isn't finished. I'll be back with everything I have.
Maybe you should have done it in the first
All who
place.
stand with Hikaru will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we
True.
first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today
Thank you.
will be remembered like those of the 10.
We'll be back for Regala. She's gonna eventually get it. Either that, she'll join us, but join us for a common cause. But then again, one can only hope.
Either's below.
Alright, come on, game, render. Hold on. Huh. I'm surprised not the Xbox. The PlayStation wasn't as hot as I thought it was, because I remember in The Last of Us 2. Oh gosh, the PlayStation was running like.
Come on, Aether. Time to go home.
Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Akara saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived.
Right, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle.
Aloy, here. Let's talk.
Alright, give me a second. Washington, D.C.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hakaro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a
So that's where you get the term marshals from.
world without want or war.
Inspiring. I am inspired.
Reporting for duty, Commander.
What?
I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
I'm getting my own marshals.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
Alright. I need to get ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Took down a Ravager the last time.
I'll check it out, but later. I ain't got time to be playing with these things. Where's the nearest fire?
Be vigilant.
Is this easy?
Honor and strength.
You shouldn't be jumping in the way. You're in it.
Oh, come on. Let's return the pace. Let's return the base. Ooh, face paint. Yeah. Cause I'm getting hungry and I need to fix tacos. I wanna fix tacos. Tacos. We getting ready for tacos. Tacos, Paco, Rocco, Naco, these hoes. Wait, what? What happened? What? Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Let's return to Gaia. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap the stream up pretty soon.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
Maybe he would listen to some Chief Keef.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each
Who
grows at a
is
pace
you?
of its own.
Oh no,
Doesn't
Riddle.
mean it
Oh,
won't
Riddle. That's what you play that Chief
You
Keef.
should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Vol. Go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and go ahead. Yeah. They ready to get it on and poppin'.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me.
Will do.
Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Uh-oh. Let's connect this survey drone.
There. Let's see what we got.
Good choice.
Mm. Yay, we got ether. And not the Nas ether. For my younger audience, that was way before y'all time.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
If they made a live action Horizon, I think Whoopi Goldberg should play Gaia.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay. And what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does
I see
not
something that
seem to
says
have any
beware.
significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap.
It's a
If
trap.
it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Alright, we're gonna save and then... What the heck? That was weird, but okay.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Oh, Aloy. Your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Oh, that's right. I did invite somebody else here.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room.
Oh, this is my room.
Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
It sucks. I need a save point.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. I've been carrying the Rosipet's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
How do we get out of here?
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Not just yet.
Okay. Let us know when you're ready.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
Of course.
I see.
They wanted the Zuma Zoom and the Boom Boom and the Luna Moon. Varl wanted to do some penetration.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
You ain't gonna tell me twice.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Nice.
Looks like Arendt and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Alright.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Of course.
Let's do that.
Supposed to be ending the stream, but something has caught my attention.
There's data here. Another room. What for?
I guess I can't get in there.
I'm back in the sleeping quarters.
Interesting.
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
That's my room. Alright. I want to save.
Gotta go after Aletheia. Aaron and Varl are waiting for me at the west exit.
Alright, in that case, let's go and then we can save.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
I'll go back, but I gotta save so I can end the stream.
What do you say? Should we get going?
Yes.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Don't get too excited. There's some dangerous stuff out here.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Yep. Oh. 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 There's one, the whatchamacallits.
What is that?
What the hell?
Oh. I guess it can be hurt. It's very volatile though, I guess.
Well, that takes the keg.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. I'm catching snowflakes on my leg. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
For Banner. Huh. Ah, one of those. Spectre. Hate these things. But it looked like he was able to take it
Spectre
down.
had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
I guess another part of the AI. I'll take that. I feel like it has to be a safe spot in the base, and I just don't know about it.
I'll gather these while I can.
Interesting. Wait a minute. Going up. On up. Alright, it's still Saturday.
This will be in my stash when I need it.
I'll take those. An
Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
I still haven't forgot about Silence yet. His annoying ass.
Our weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
What else is there? Looks like they've been here for a bit.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend. Logging in.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
You can see it as well. Technically.
This was a carefully planned attack.
Then again, Aloy had her since she was a child.
The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing.
Yeah, that would be
I
much
guess
needed.
it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Come on, Varl. Alright, let's make this quick, because I really need to get off. Alright, let's take these.
Well,
Could never have too many supplies.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Very recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Any save points? Okay, I see a fire. Crap! It's right there! Oh my gosh, they really gonna do this to us? I guess we go down.
It's time for the stash.
Alright, let's go. Oh.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
It seems like the stream's been going a little bit longer. Alright.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
What is this?
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
Anything else we need to take? Nope. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. Then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Thank goodness.
Or anything you can blow up.
That too. Alright, let's go search for this asset. Assets.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well,
Masturbating.
Far Zenith. Probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yep.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Alright. Let's keep on moving forward. Can you open this door? Nope. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's popping in here. Don't mind me just watching. Another door. Which one did we come through earlier? Is this the way we came through? Yeah, it is. Yep, so we gotta go through the other door. Okay. Gotta go to the other door.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah, the technology of the
This
old
place
ones.
keeps on going. We better check in that room.
Wait, what room? We sure can't access this one.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Dawn and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Of course.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Sometimes loyalty is all it takes. Anyway, where the heck am I going? What's in this room? What is behind this door? It is a new car. You wish. Matter of fact, I can pay off the one I got now. Should the way gas prices going up? Yeah.
Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
Alright, let's keep moving. Way gas is going up. Mind you, I have an 8-cylinder vehicle, so yeah. Huh. Ouch. Oh, what's this over here? I like how the music just changed. Rich meat. She wants some of that rich meat. Varl, move. Before I call Zoe your ass. She'll set you straight. Going up.
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Let's open this door before we do that. See anything important in here? Right now? No. Ah, I see what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to hack that eventually. We're gonna have to hack that eventually.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right.
Yep. Where's the distress signal? Where is it? Alright, we gotta find it somewhere. Like, which one just the distress signal about? They're gonna make me search all of this. I've been trying to leave this game a while back. Alright, we're gonna find it. There we go. 237. I knew it was 237. I knew it was 237.
Check the log.
236 containers in storage.
Wait.
Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
It said 236, but that's a hit one probably. Have you ever heard the term "hitting in plain sight"? It's so in your face that it's hitting. You're just like, you can't even see it. Like John Cena. His name is John Cena. I have a feeling we're about to go to another clone. Maybe it's an Elizabeth Soulback clone? Possibly. Yes, another Elizabeth Sobek clone. Yeah, you're seeing what I'm seeing, Varl.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice.
Is this the one they've been using? Or did they make more than
this
one?
from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Oh, so Apollo's still existing?
But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Or is this from a long time ago?
You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
dead.
She's still alive.
What?
We need to get her back to...
Oh, shit, they can fly?
What can fly?
Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
Oh,
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
This is getting so weird.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
How do you prepare for a Spectre, though? How do you prepare for a Spectre? I have nothing on it.
Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Oh, shoot. Whoa! Wait a second. I'm gonna have to switch arrows for a second. Or at least put in my whatchamacallit.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick.
There we go. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh! Ooh, yeah, that thing is ouch. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go some more weak spots. Oh. Move, Aloy. Okay. Alright, let's look it up. Why I got pause. Okay. Let's see. Strong against Plasma damage. Jump attacks. Material damage. Okay. Ouch. Ooh, that was close. Alright, we're making some progress. We're making some progress. There we go. Alright. I need you to start shooting at me again. Come on, start shooting at me. Ow! Aloy, dodge! Come on, we gotta be faster about this. Alright, for now, the poison arrows. There we go. Open up, open up. Alright, come on. We gotta do this. Oof.
Much better.
Alright, hold on. Let's activate our Valor. Come on. Alright, come on. You're doing too much now. Come on, shoot at me so I can take out your weak spots. I gotta do something about the hopping ability. Ooh. There we go. Making some progress. I don't know what that is. We're making some progress. We can't lose now. One's almost down. Yes, so close. Come on. Dodge. Ouch. Move. Move, Aloy. You're doing so good. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. We can't die now. We can't die now. We can't die now. We're doing so good. There we go. There we go. Come on. Go there. Yeah, come on. All that mess. Oh. Why did it hit? You know what? Never mind. We almost got it. Just keep hitting it. Just keep shooting at it. Yes.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Oh crap, that's right. I gotta fight a whole nother one.
The coast is clear.
How am I still here? I supposed to end the stream like 30 minutes ago. Probably longer than that. But I couldn't find no save point. Yeah, now Aaron here. Fight it head on. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's leave out the health potions.
Aloy!
Aaron!
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
What the heck? Go up the stairs, Aloy. I can hear it.
Oh, that doesn't sound right. I gotta get to Aaron.
Yeah, that does not sound good.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
It's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire.
Aloy, can you hit this thing with acid? Aloy, get out of there! Well, I'll just leave it here then. Live long, kill your rest.
Heavy weapon. We could use it against this.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Hit it again. And again.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Move. Please distract it. Distract it for me. Don't run my way. Oh my gosh, shoot the thing, Aloy. And I'm running out of poison. run to me. Trying to sneak up behind me. Wait a minute, the weapons. Don't run my way, distracted. Jeez. See if I can hit it from the back. Oh gosh. Boy, that's right, I got traps. Not enough, but I miss every single one. Go ahead. Appreciate it.
I'm coming for you next.
All right, come on, we can do this. I just need to get a little bit closer. Crap, you destroyed my trap.
That's the weak spot.
Alright, this is taking too long. Good. Alright. I need a potion. Oh my. Alright. Let's activate the valve. The inspectors are no joke.
Take him down. Come here.
Appreciate it. There we go. Come on. Oh shoot. See, I ain't got no plasma right now. No poison. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. I must have destroyed his sight or something. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that was taking too long. I was supposed to get off this game an hour ago. Yeah, there's a lot of explaining to do.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer. But we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
There's a lot of strange stuff
You
going
two
on.
go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
How do you gonna get down there though without climbing down the mountain?
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
We need better ways of taking out these specters, because oh my goodness. Long story short, just a whole bunch of poison. I need poison balls. Balls that can poison you. And we're not talking about STDs. Oh, it does sound like STDs the way I made it sound.
No. Damn it.
But what's that in the center though?
Well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah? Alright, let's go back to the base and then we can save. Yeah, I should have been off this game by now. I just played this game for a day because now it's midnight. He's over here looking at memes. I see they approved my vacation. Even though it's just for one day, but it'd be nice to have a day off.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay. I have to get the weapon fragment to Gaia first.
Oh my gosh.
And check on the clone.
Really? Is anyone that I can save in this building? Alright. I just want to make sure it's safe.
Glad you made it back okay.
This is a design flaw of the game.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her.
This is gonna be weird.
Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall.
Oh, that thing that we took.
Real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them.
What?
The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
No.
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I
Must have
believe it's a
frozen.
combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you are... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all.
See, I could just stop.
And start over.
But then if my PlayStation cuts off, like if the power goes off, then yeah.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
Erase their history.
On missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system.
Clear everything.
Design it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant
This
to
clone is
fix
older,
Gaia.
I can tell.
That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
This is a lot to take in.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided
Sounds
to
like the
set up
elite we
base.
have in real life.
The others,
Elon Musk,
for Bena. They resent his authority over them, but in the end, they
Jeff
always
Bezos.
do what he says.
Yeah.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know.
Well, what's the Microsoft guy again? Oh, Bill Gates. Yeah.
You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too.
See, they probably
How
froze
did you
themselves.
escape the Zeniths?
Before the
Plus,
Hades
mixture
proved
of
that
other
I'd
things,
never
shit,
get away
pharmaceuticals
from
and all that crazy
Even
stuff.
if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
So she's seen the signal.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
But Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
Smart.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
It must be weird talking to
I was
yourself.
permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
Really?
So it still exists. And you got to learn from
So
it.
Apollo is still
Although
up.
it was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach.
You know what's crazy? They have the same voice, but their personalities is so different. Alright, let's
All
settle
right,
that.
I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long?
How long what?
You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single...
To a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
That's a lot.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Appreciate it.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Let's do that. So we can save and get off the stream. But you know what? I'm enjoying this. So it's... Okay, yeah. The timing. Let's talk to Gaia, save, and we're getting off. I was supposed to get off an hour ago. More than an hour ago. Appreciate it. I need your help.
I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced.
Of course.
Comparable to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core.
Wow.
Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands.
Of course.
Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Yup, silence,
Based on
of
your
course.
data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
Thank you. Now let's go save. I'm done
Thanks,
with
Gaia.
it.
So I guess we won't be making use of Silent's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
What the heck? What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? What oh gosh. That was a big lag. What? Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding. Oh, there we go. We're gonna do this. Really? 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 Wow, so that's how we're gonna end this? Oh, at least we get to save now. And I can tell my Xbox, the PlayStation is hot because it's starting to mess up the game. Let me put my foot on there. Oh no. Ooh, excuse me. Come on, so I can end this. No. Alright, good. Oh yeah. You know what? That was fun though. I did get to enjoy the extra hour and a half or whatever it was, but yeah. So as usual, I always have fun, all that stuff. So I should be streaming hopefully next Thursday. Well, not Thursday, Friday. Next Friday and Saturday. Hopefully beat the game by then. Cause if I wasn't streaming this and I ain't have my limited time, I would have been beat this game. But hopefully everybody have fun and as usual, promoting peace, gaming, and wings. And tacos. Because I'm going to eat tacos.